All right, stream should be able to hear us now. So, when last we saw our heroes, Nate the Human Ranger, Gobx the Triton Warlock, Othokent the Lizard Folk Life Domain Cleric, Talah the Half-Orc Druid, and Abraham the Human Wizard. The group had finally made it into... Oh, and of course I don't have my notes handy. I just literally typed this stuff up. So our group had ventured into Black Glass Reach in their pursuit of Othokent, who had gone on ahead of them. After making it through several rooms, a room full of illusions, finding a safe that Nate badly wanted to find a way into, but everybody else said, yeah, that's probably not the best idea. They eventually made it to the top of the keep to have a conversation with Lord Vaymar, the Tally Lord. What?
Nothing.
After having a conversation with him, they were able to trade an artifact that Nate was carrying for safe passage to Mount Celestia, where they had determined that Othokent had traveled to, and also guaranteed safe passage back to the exit from the Shadowfell to their native prime materia plane as the city of Gilgamesh. Upon entering Mount Celestia, Abraham learned how to fly a disc and flew them around as they found the home of Lathander in Mount Celestia. Did hear some wailing guitar and saw a giant brass dragon or bronze dragon out in the distance, which Talah knew exactly who that was and desperately wanted to go see him, but unfortunately other matters were too pressing. They did find Othokent, who has now been transfigured into a golden glowing version of himself, which, since I still have it, go ahead and... Nope, not there, not there. Where is it? Nope. There we go. So they found our beloved Othokent hanging out with Lathander. Through various conversations, they have learned that Othokent has traded one of his eyes for the eye of Lathander, and become a blessed champion of the god. Also, in addition to that, Abraham had a good conversation with Lathander, learned several things that will be helpful on future endeavors, after which they were given a portal straight back to their exit from the Shadowfell. So that is where we left off. So just to recap, you are all have already exited through the portal from Mount Celestia. You stand before the portal that takes you straight back into the previous temple from which you came.
Walk through. Reason to wait.
Okay, anybody want to say anything before you take this couple steps through and step through?
Don't think anybody's going to say anything, then.
Don't think so?
Unless Gobs is coughing something out.
Unless Gobs want to ask about creating spicy food again.
No, I got nothing.
Said what
All right.
said last time.
Well, I'm just making sure, giving you the opportunity. So the group steps through into the Temple of Shar. As you step through, there is the immediate sense of disorienting, right? Going from everything feels great, Mount Celestia, to everything is awful and everything's repressive, Shadowfell, to prime materia, but still in a very dark, unhappy place. a little disorienting. Takes you a few moments to kind of get your bearings. But once you do, again, you are standing directly in the middle of that temple. There are cultists all around. And standing in front of you, or standing up as soon as you guys have your orientation together, is the priest of Shar. Shazal is his name, as a note.
Priest of Shar.
Yeah. The albino priest who you guys all hated.
Is there?
Yeah. Yes, they've been waiting for you guys to come back.
So how hurt is he still from what was done to him?
He's healed up. You guys have been gone about 2 days.
Man. Dang it.
So you return. Well, where is it? Where's the sun?
I just blankly stare at him with a I don't give a shit who you are, what you're asking kind of face.
You see, brothers and sisters, they are nothing but falsehoods. The light makes them weak. The light makes them cowards. What, did you just hide outside the doorway for 2 days and do nothing? Finally gave in to your fear and crawl back through?
I'm going to cast daylight.
As you start to, Othokent puts his hand on yours and goes, no, let me use mine. And he steps and he actually pulls his hood back so everybody can see his glow and his glowing scales. And it actually illuminates the room. As he does so, he actually takes, he has a platinum eye patch on that he takes off, and he opens his left eye. And as he does so, he goes, you wish for the sun. Let me show it to you. And as he opens that eye, just absolute blinding light pours out of him, out of his body, out of his eyes. You see the light start to hit these walls, and all of this, it's like almost like filth caked onto the walls of darkness begins to crumble and peel back. You see half of the cultists like cover their eyes and try to look away. The other half, their eyes widen as they begin to take in the light. You start to hear, I'm going to say his name wrong every single time, Sazol, start to scream. And as you're watching him, as this light begins to bathe over him, you see that albino skin of his start to crack and peel as it like a clay statue that's drying out. And you actually see, you can physically see the darkness that is him start to peel off of him. Imagine like a smoke bomb in a wind tunnel. Right, just all of it is just instantly being torn off of him and being blown off into the distance as the shadow starts to peel out of him. In fact, at one point you start to see it kind of hunch up behind him, and you can see these shadowy hands clawed into his shoulders and his shadowy version of his face being tormented as it pulls in, and then it loses its grip as it rips chunks out of his shoulders, and that shadow that was his soul is banished off into the nothingness. As the light continues to grow, you feel a rumble through the building. You start to see these chunks of shadow fall off the walls. You feel above you, suddenly you hear a large banging sound as something has fallen from the cavern ceiling, and suddenly natural sunlight is bathing this entire temple. As it continues to break, and as the shadow begins to fall and dissolve and fall away, you realize these walls that were these black ivory stone are not. They're actually pure, clear crystal. Where you stand is directly under a hole that goes all the way up to the mountain peaks above you, and pure sunlight is pouring down into this temple. There are mirrors underneath the clear crystalline floors you're now standing on that begin to reflect all of the sunlight all throughout the caverns. These dark caverns of hopelessness and chaos and just utter nothingness, right? Begins to peel back. You can see through the crystals, you start to see the light hitting gemstones that are naturally inside the wall, inside the cave walls, reflecting red and blue and green. You can see white marble with gold laced through it all throughout here as it begins to reflect and refract all of this glorious light coming not just from your friend, but from the sun above, as Shar's taint is absolutely cleansed from this area. You can see several of the cultists who were deep in it actually seize and die. You see those who are just slightly under the influence, their animalistic eyes change to normal pupils. You see the dark lines and veins that they had on their faces and their skins begin to pull back. You see, some of them were so animalistic, they weren't wearing clothing. They're starting to grab robes to clothe themselves, not to protect themselves from the sun, but because they are gaining their minds back and being released from that animalistic sense that they had before. Just light, colors, everything begins to refract all through. You hear weeping, and it's not weeping of sadness, it's the weeping of relief. And then the light fades. Othokent puts the eye patch back on, and you stand in the Temple of Morning's Grace, renewed once again back to a stronghold of Lathander.
In the Shadowfell.
No, you guys are not in the Shadowfell anymore.
Sorry.
You step through the portal back into the temple.
Sorry, I misunderstood.
Yeah, remember,
I thought was the first part was returning to Vaymar's tower. Sorry.
Blinded by the light.
No, you're returning to the temple because you remember you guys went down into the caves. There's the temple to Shar that had the natural access to the Shadowfell.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Gotcha. Understood.
So you came back through that same natural entrance, which is still there. It's still there. That one point of shadow still exists here.
Yeah, as long as we don't get dragged back down.
Yep. And you can see Othokent's actually down on one knee, breathing heavy at this point.
The body of the priest in front of us.
Him.
I'm sorry.
It completely disintegrated. There's nothing left of him.
What'd you say, Nexus? We talked over each other.
I just I guess it took a lot out of him.
Who are you referring to?
Otho.
Otho.
His behavior, he's tired, took a lot out of him.
Yeah, just wasn't sure who you were talking to or who you were talking about, so was just verifying.
I mean, that's what you were describing.
Yeah, just making sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's down on one knee. You can start to see the people starting to gather, all around and starting to come up to the temple. Because again, it's pretty clear crystal. You can see through it. You can see the entire cavern through the walls.
Well, this is certainly different from what it was before.
Well, are you going to survive being what's the word I'm looking for? A conduit for your god? You seem to be in pain.
Just a little tired. It's a bit of an experience.
What about the dwarves? We still have that war to stop, right?
Haven't we technically done that by freeing these people?
Yes, but we have to convince the dwarves not to follow through with any more violence. This
Fair
is just
enough.
the first step.
Days.
My people have a lot of work to do in that regards. I'll talk to them. And then once I've reinforced my people in the light, we'll venture into that plane of darkness and retrieve who we can retrieve. My friends, I'm sorry, but I believe this is where our paths separate for now.
Hmm?
My people need me. I can't leave them. But you have things that cannot wait. This is the work that will consume the rest of my lifetime. And unfortunately, you do not have a lifetime to wait on me to finish what we've started.
I see.
Just know when the time comes, me and my people will be there for you.
Okay.
I guess that means I'm jobless again.
Or
Oh,
you're
well.
the doctor now. Ha ha ha!
You've seen my doctoral skills.
Yes,
you want
you're
me
not
to
the
murder
doctor.
people.
No, I've never wanted you to murder anybody, dear Gobs.
Can I have the promotion instead? Just kidding.
I see what you're trying to do, Otho. I hope it is the right path for you. Leading an entire people is a great responsibility that may change you in other ways you may not anticipate.
Please, after 8 months with you folks, there's nothing they can throw at me I can't handle.
Is that supposed to be a compliment?
No.
No.
Oh. Well, what about your sunbed at home?
I will think of it fondly. Keep it set up for me. I'll visit as soon as I can.
Well,
Don't hesitate to call a text.
do you need us to do anything before we leave? You want us to
No.
reach out to the dwarves to make sure they're not going to attack again?
No, this is mine and my people's trial.
Good luck to you and all that you do.
I'd wish you all good luck, but you don't need it.
Are you sure you can't come with us?
Not right now, I can't.
I kind of feel like we need a lot of good luck.
You don't need luck. You've got that fancy mirror that lets you make your own luck.
I'm not so sure luck is gonna cut it.
About that.
Hmm.
Yeah, that mirror's no longer with us.
Hey, look at this. This is a very clear wall. Interesting.
Do you need anything from us for your journey home?
No, I don't believe so. I'd rather you keep your resources and time and energy devoted to what you plan to do with your people, with your goals. We'll take care of ourselves.
And at that point, he stands up and gives goodbye hugs to those who take hugs. Gobs, you're getting a hug whether you want one or not. Handshakes to people who want handshakes. But yeah, your friend just has a different direction he needs to take for now.
Don't be a stranger. Give us a call if you need us.
Do we get our last paycheck?
So,
Severance package?
if we have time, we don't need to walk back to Gilgamesh, but I do need to recommit some spells, and I can get us back in one day. So maybe we can impose upon you one more time, just for a place to rest and some food.
He says, "Of course, it's not a big deal to find you a spot and some food."
Just need to redo a spell.
So yeah, he gets the attention of one of the other lizard folk, older lizard folk women who escorts you to a place near the entrance that isn't very used. So inside the cave, like, it's been built out as a full underground city. It just looked like nothing but a hole in the ground because of all the corruption of Shar clinging to everything. But now that everything's cleared out, you know, there are actual, like, homes with fireplaces and chimneys that go up to the side of the mountain, and beds, you know, though the beds are empty, right? There's no, like, mattresses and stuff because it's been so long since any of that stuff has been used. Nothing but the frames are left, right? So it's kind of a deserted home, but it's clean. It's very clean. And then for food, they really don't have much. They've been eating the dead for a while. So you're probably going to want to rely on your own rations. And that's something she relays to you, that the food that they have is probably not fit to eat currently. That they've got to kind of start over with that.
First thought as a snide comment was like, so it's better to eat the living? All right. No, please, no. I just need some legs.
I'm here, Otho. Always wanted to try that tail.
You're a lizard. They'll grow back, right?
No, I'm not that kind of lizard.
I was gonna get a bite of that ass somehow.
Officially canon, Gobs eats ass. Fantastic. Glad we covered that. But yeah, you guys, anything you'd want to do that evening as you rest?
Study the mysteries of the book that I have. The Book of All Magic.
Okay. I will let you give me an Arcana check.
Did I do good?
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to message you something.
How to summon succubus? What?
Your succubus looks like that thinner lady.
The what lady?
From that trans-dimensional thing.
Oh god, the diner lady, yeah.
You macked up on her once.
Yes.
That makes sense, Sen?
Mm-hmm.
So the question is, what did they invent it to bind?
We'll find out.
That's the piece you don't know. Anybody else? Anything else you'd like to do that evening?
Help out where possible? Or where needed?
Help them regrow.
You get the sense that they appreciate your willingness to help, but they feel that doing this on their own is kind of their penance. Now that everything's been cleared out of their minds and they are starting to understand, along with the words of Othokent, their penance is, making things up to the dwarves, to going and fighting in the Shadowfell to reclaim the people that they sold. The period of going hungry before, as they rebuild their healthier and non-desecrated food sources, all of that that's their penance. That's their punishment for the evil that they let themselves fall into. So they think, they're polite about it, but firm about not allowing you to really help. They just tell you, go rest and then go home.
Can I at least offer them some seeds? It will still take their labor to grow.
They would accept that.
Then that's what I'll do. And then I'm gonna sit beside Nate, who is playing his flute.
Playing it very poorly, just to be clear.
I mean, he stated why. Which makes sense right now. So I think I'm just gonna sit next to him and then at some point kind of bump into him. What's on your mind?
A lot of things. Now we're saying goodbye to Otho too.
Yeah. It's, not what I expected our journey would lead to.
Yeah, no clue what any of us really expected. Certainly not whatever our daily life has become.
Yeah, no. You were supposed to just be a carpenter. Well,
Yeah.
a very good one, but still.
I mean, there's still time. And there's still time for you to be mayor.
Right. And there's still time for me to convince my brother to actually get his shit together.
We'll see once he's a dad.
Well, I hope that helps.
Yeah.
But knowing a tease, it might take a while. You think I'm stubborn?
Yeah. Hopefully he's grown that much that he knows he can call out for help.
I mean, currently he's just too scared of whoever he was messing with. but maybe my mom has some way of helping with that too. Once we help her.
Hopefully. Sometimes it does feel like our parents have all the answers, don't they?
Yeah. It really does.
And then we just need to remember they are bumbling along like everyone else.
Yeah. They're just like you and me, making crap up on the fly.
And great oatmeal and great pancakes.
Very much so. Though, my dad's pancakes are good. They're not my mom's. I don't
True.
know.
Well, I'm looking forward to you finding out what her secret to her pancakes is. Let's work on that.
Yeah.
I'm glad Mr. Grissom got some answers leading us towards that.
Well, that conversation was private between me and
Oh.
Lathander. He
I
did a
thought,
thing with his
you had
divine.
told us.
No, he's chewing on his thoughts about that because he
Oh,
doesn't
okay.
want
Then
to.
never mind that.
How am I going to bring that without making Talah immediately go on a rampage?
Yeah, it's like if I tell Talah this, like it has to be
Yeah.
approached correctly.
Yes. Yes, it does.
I misremembered.
It's okay.
Scratch that.
Yeah, it's not like he described that Lathander took me to another room or something like that. He just like did a thing with his divine power, and it was a private
Yeah.
conversation.
Humana, 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 kaboo.
Yes, kaboom is exactly how that happened. It's true.
But yeah, we'll figure it out. One
Hopefully.
step at a time.
Well, first we need some rest, and once we get back to the city, we can start working on that properly.
Yep. You also have a daughter.
There's also Lily, yeah.
I'm sure she's waiting for an update.
This is not a silence of Nari trying to find the name of the little boy. Don't worry about it. It's been a while. I can't find his name in my notes. This is... Help! Help!
Hmm?
What was the boy's name?
I forget. It is not in my notes.
Dilonir, right? Does that scream?
I think he's AFK.
No, my microphone was muted. Sorry. Yes, it's still in
I
there.
even heard you for a minute. I get nothing.
Yeah, I muted it because I was coughing.
Right.
Yeah, Cylinder is the boy.
Well, other than Lily, there's also Cylinder still.
Yeah, I hope he's regained a bit of personality, a bit of self.
I hope he's been a bit of a kid instead of a servant.
Yeah. the two of them could play. That'd be fun.
That's what I'm hoping for. That's why I left him at the tower. In the hopes that might help.
Who knows what dragons have taught the kid? Maybe he has all kinds of magic now.
There's a chance.
Or maybe he's dead.
Let's not
Sorry,
go
that was a
there.
poor joke. Nah, that's not gonna happen. But yeah.
Could you play that song that your mom used to sing?
Sure. Let me give it a go.
Hey, it's better.
Yeah, and too many thoughts in his head.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna try and sing along to his music.
I mean, that can only help.
Can it?
Yes.
Eh. It's like a half mumble because I only partially remember the words.
I need to run to the bathroom real quick. I'm sorry.
Have fun.
It's okay, Gobx. And now we
And
need to rush back and give the message to the dwarves, right?
I already asked if he needed our help in reaching out to the dwarves. He said no, that's their burden.
Well then, what the heck are we doing?
Waiting for me to memorize teleportation circles so I can take us back to the city instantly. It's not a prepared spell at this point, and I'm just needing a long rest in order to do it.
Remind me, what's the highest level spell you can cast right now?
6?
6?
No, 5th. 5th. 6 is next level. I have to be level 17 to cast a level 9 spell.
Mm-hmm. Where are they? Did you said next level is you get 6 levels?
Mm-hmm. That is correct.
What was the last spell I gave you from the Book of Dreaming?
Lucid control. You gave me like 4. No, you gave me 5 spells.
Yeah,
So.
okay, making sure. Anything else anybody would like to do? As you guys bed down for the evening.
Spending all my time studying.
I did the thing I wanted to do.
Okay.
Nate might check on the state of the tools they have. Like the bows and
Abraham's just
whatnot.
fine.
Aha. Just like he wants to make himself useful.
Yeah, they literally won't let you.
I know. And even if he's not being allowed to do something, he'll at least give tips on how to improve the plow or whatever.
Yeah, it's like you're trying to walk into an Italian grandmother's kitchen and help her cook and then tell her how to cook.
Yep.
It's not going well. You're getting chirped at in a language you don't understand, but you can tell that they're like, will you just leave us alone? This is not for you. You've done enough.
Yeah.
All right. The evening passes without much incident. You do notice when you guys wake up in the morning, it is noticeably warmer in the cavern than it was. When sunrise happens, the light just reflects all throughout it. It's almost like a focusing crystal for light now. If you do step out and look at things before you leave, there's a lot more energy. They're not crawling around on all fours. They're upright. They're walking. They're talking. You see children running and laughing.
We're children. We're children.
We're children.
More
We're
energy,
children.
more passion.
Yep. Just all of that. And as much as we joke, you're not wrong, right? There's a liveliness here in even just a day after your friends return to them and bringing them back to their god. That is just like you have trouble convincing yourself these are the same people you saw when you came here 3 days ago, right? But yeah, Abraham, believe that you were changing a spell that you had prepared.
Yep, to teleportation circle.
Mm-hmm. And where are you teleporting to?
The tower.
The tower?
Yeah.
All right.
It's going to take 10 minutes, draw a circle in the dirt. Cast it. Any creature that enters the portal instantly appears within 5 feet of the destination circle, or it remains open for 1 turn. So you got 6 seconds to go through. So I'll make sure everybody's together as they wait 10 minutes for me to cast that spell.
All right. So
or 1 minute. 1 minute casting, not 10 minutes, sorry.
Yeah, so I assume everybody gets up, you eat some of your rations. Nate, give me I need that roll for oatmeal. Talah, I need you to roll a stealth check to see if your comments about it not being waffles are quiet enough that he doesn't hear them.
Deception check.
Wait.
Still not good enough.
No.
Yeah, Nate totally hears you going, good oatmeal, but man, I want waffles. But yeah, it's very early in the morning, 7:30 or so. And Abraham, it's very easy for you to cast teleportation. Well, not easy. It takes obviously a good spell slot, but you're able to teleport you and everybody to the circle inside the Tower of Gilgamesh.
There. See? All we had to do is wait for me to get this spell ready. Now we're home.
Amazing.
Well, time to see how Lily and Selene are doing.
Remind me, did you bring Silonir to the tower,
Yes.
or were they supposed to come get him?
No, I brought him there before we left. Like, we went there, and then I very confidently asked our dear dragon, like, hey, can you watch this boy? Where she wasn't very happy with it, but she did it anyway.
Yeah, because you left him with, where? The top of my notes, I never can remember. You left her with a Lindaril, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, so I believe the circle is. I'm trying to remember which floor it's been because it's been so long. It wasn't on their floor, was it, Sin? Or was it?
Hmm.
I want to say it was on the first floor. Because it was just a general teleportation circle. So whether I did or didn't, that's where I'm saying it's at now. Because it's been so long and none of us remember.
Well,
So yeah,
if
you got...
we're somewhere below in the tower, then I want to take the rocket elevator up again.
Okay, perfectly fine. Abraham, what are you doing?
Trying to recall exactly where I need to deliver this block of true gold.
I mean, I would assume you would take it to Dryden.
Right. I mean, is he in the...
Yeah,
upper
he's
ward?
on the... he's on the 10th floor of the tower.
Oh, he's in the tower? Okay.
Yeah, he's been in the tower since he came to the city.
So I delivered to him, yeah. Sorry.
It was great. Am I mistaken in thinking the only thing missing now is the Autumn?
Yes, I suppose so.
Well,
Getting
that's
that
for...
will be different.
It's for the skin, so I suppose I can start doing the alloys and making the nervous system. Yeah, lots of work to do. And you can see he's actually got the adamantite has already been formed into a skeletal structure.
You know, I just thought of. What if he wakes him up before he has his skin on there? Ah, you promised me skin.
Skin.
I know you want me to understand the pain.
Excelsior! Look at him. He has so much skin.
So much skin. He doesn't need all of it, does he?
See how the others hate him.
There's hate him. Yeah.
Oh, I haven't watched that in so long.
It was good.
All
I
right.
think that we don't see what happens. Violence happens. That's what.
Go home and kill yourself.
I'll go kill myself. And we're banned on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Immediately.
Kick it is. Let's go. All right, so just to be clear, Talah's going upstairs to see Lily in Solomir. What's Abraham doing? Oh, no, you're gonna stop and drop off the true gold, the celestial gold, with Dryden,
who's an artificer.
Mm-hmm. And then what are you gonna do?
Going to peek in on what's happening with Lily.
Okay. Nate?
Yeah?
I'm forcing him to take the elevator with me.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
I'm
what you did?
just walking along with Talah.
I'm dragging him along.
I don't like to assume. I like to give you autonomy in your actions for your character. So
I'm
Talah
in a
does it.
relationship with a woman. Autonomy is fake.
The
Mhm.
cake is a lie.
And I'll tell you all that Gobx looks distracted and is possibly going to step out on her own.
Huh.
So we'll do Talah and Nate first. You get into the electromagnetically driven rocket elevator that
Yes.
throws you to the top of the tower.
Yes.
As you step off, you're almost immediately accosted by Lily, diving and hitting you in the stomach so hard that she topples you over backwards into the elevator.
Literally hitting you, just punching you over and over again.
No, she tackled you. It's Mama. It's Mama. It's Mama. It's Baba. It's Baba.
Hi, Lily.
Hello. Oh, Nate's here
How
too.
have things
Hi,
been
Nate.
going?
Hello.
Oh, wow.
It's been fun. Been learning lots of things. Like this. And she turns and she casts Disintegrate. And blows a hole in the window, which immediately begins to suck air out because you're high enough that the atmosphere is thin. And then she casts another spell that seals it back.
Oh no.
Yeah. That's fun.
Is there any furniture we can move in front? Oh.
Oh, she already
No,
fixed
she
it.
already fixed it.
Oh.
That's impressive. I'm sure your dad will like to see that too.
I think he can do it.
Probably.
I mean,
I can't.
He is a great wizard and all. I'm sure he already knows it. So what you doing?
Checking on you.
I've been checked on.
How is Silanir?
I have no idea.
What?
You don't?
Yeah, like an hour after you left, he disappeared.
What?
He what?
You're kidding, right?
No, if I was kidding, it would be funny.
Uh,
No, like literally an hour after you got here, he vanished.
I mean, I have an idea of where he might have gone.
Yeah, the grand officer downstairs has all of his little toy soldiers looking for him. Auntie Alindoril, she's been looking for him.
Did
can't
they
find
check
him.
our apartment?
No, that probably
Because
would have been a
when-
good idea.
Yeah, because when I left him here, he said that all he wanted was to just be home. But then there was no one looking out for him, so... Right. So you didn't check one of the most obvious places, or they didn't. Okay.
Look, I've been reading Scrolls in Draconic for a week, so I haven't been really paying attention.
Oh, I don't blame you at all.
It's weird. I did cast Scrying and find person and couldn't find him or see him.
That
I mean,
is odd.
which is weird because like I peek on you guys all the time and it's easy. Nate, you need to get that mole on your back checked. It's not
What?
normal. As a side note,
Huh?
give me an insight check.
Oh, she's
of you?
messing with you. Insight?
Mhm.
She's dead serious. You have cancer. What?
Talah, you think she's dead serious and that he has cancer. Nate,
What?
you know she's just messing with you, that you don't have a mole on your back.
Oh, jeez.
Well, I guess we're making an appointment with the doctor.
What
Hey,
this-
Daddy's sister is a doctor. Should go see her. Get that. Oh, maybe he needs to be on a low cholesterol diet.
What?
Yeah, blood pressure, glaucoma.
I'm glad you're thinking so much about my well-being.
When was the last time you did have a check for STDs?
Huh?
Where are you going with this, Lily?
Well, nowhere with him, obviously. I don't want to catch it.
Why are you mean to him?
Because he takes time away from me.
You're jealous?
Well, yeah, he gets to go on all the adventures. I have to stay here in the tower. Raise your hand if you got to go to the Feywild. She looks at you, Nate. Come on, raise it.
Well, I
Right. Sure,
technically
but-
got
Raise your hand if you
forced
got to go to
there.
the Shadowfell. Raise your hand if
Well,
you got to
we
go
were-
to Mount Celestia.
How
Raise
do
your
you
hand
get
if
that
the
last
furthest you've
part?
gotten out of your room has been to the bathroom in the last 2 weeks. She raises her hand.
What?
Do
And
they
she's still
not
taking
let
me
you
anywhere.
outside at all?
Well, no, because people could steal me and use me to wreak havoc upon the fabric of the universe. Or whatever.
Right. Mm-hmm.
How
Okay.
do you already know about Celestia, by the way?
I watched you. I'm always watching Daddy. I'm always worried about him. He doesn't have anybody to take care of him. Except for me.
Oh.
That would have been a tough one, though. If he'd gotten in real trouble there, it'd have taken me at least 15, 20 minutes to get there. Stupid portal restriction.
Okay.
I mean,
Speaking of which,
maybe I can.
Daddy. And the elevator dings, and Abraham is standing there.
Oh, hello.
And she runs up and just hugs his legs.
Maybe I can speak about taking you on a trip to the Feywild.
Why are we talking about taking her anywhere? Wait. What is this conversation I just walked into?
She feels left out on the adventures.
I see.
I'm just saying, if Nate gets to go, why can't I go? Where's the lizard friend at? I miss him. She closes her eyes. Oh, he's glowing now.
He's
Oh,
with his
okay.
people.
No, yeah, he's there. I get it. Okay, he's got a good excuse. She opens her eyes again.
So you want to go to different planes of existence? Is that what you're saying?
I'm just
He
bored.
wants to go out.
I'm bored. I'm bored.
Have you been practicing your magic?
Yeah, I just blew a hole in the window a minute ago and fixed it.
She can cast
can get-
Disintegrate.
I see.
I've been studying up on Gaius next. That's gonna be. Then I'll go wherever I want. It'll be fucking
Oh,
awesome. I wonder
well.
if that'll work on the robots downstairs.
Probably
That'll
not.
That'll be a good experiment, though.
I don't think it
I'm
works
not
on
actually
constructs.
casting it, by the way. But I can
Mr.
teach you
Grissom,
that
could
spell.
you- Maybe some teachings about caution and ethics of spells.
I almost made a really bad joke there. We're not gonna go there though.
Well, I mean, have you talked to your aunts about getting some sort of field trip somewhere, educational like, supervised?
Well, Auntie Alindaril doesn't go anywhere, and she's got to keep an eye on the moon. And Auntie Zenai hasn't been back since you left.
Where'd she go?
I don't know.
You can't find her?
Haven't tried.
What happens if you
Yeah.
try?
I might see her naked again, and that was weird.
Well, then you might still be able to see where she is.
If she's naked, she'd be in the bathroom.
Yeah, but you were pretty damn sure that she's not in the bathroom, right?
How would I know that without scrying on her?
Right.
Fine. She closes her eyes. She's in her library.
I
Back
think
in
I
the
need to go
desert.
visit that library too. But I don't know the teleportation circle there.
And I'd prefer not going through that storm again.
Do you need a book out of our library or something?
I need to find a way to get Aurum, metal from the planes of air and fire.
Yeah,
Or
I don't
maybe-
have any of that.
Yeah,
I got some taffy.
or maybe the quasi-elemental plane of lightning where they both meet. But how to get
Do you
there?
know how I can contact the soul of summer?
Ascending spell? No, that won't go through planar boundaries. You would need a contact plane. What's the name of that? Contact planar entity? The hell is that spell name? Is it a divine
Get the
spell?
connection at our home close off completely.
Well, the thing is, I was thinking maybe the soul of summer can provide a safe enough area for Lily to actually visit the Feywild.
As a side note, sending does work across planes. There's just a small chance that it fails.
Do you think it's a good idea to introduce the Lily to
Does.
Fey creatures?
In a safe environment, yeah.
I mean, technically, Mama's at least part Fey.
You know, if you do meet the Fae, never agree to anything that they offer.
And if they ask you for your name, don't give it.
Or your attention.
And don't
That
take their
one is
food
long
either.
gone.
Don't eat their
See,
food.
in all the books I've read, they like to barter for souls.
Yes, they also like favors. They collect favors like you collect trinkets and toys.
They must have a lot of those.
And then they'll call upon you later. Ask you to do things you may not want to do.
Yeah. Auntie Alindarel says that I have too much energy, and she signed me up for something called football. Apparently, I start playing it tomorrow at the old park.
I see. And who are you going to be playing with?
I'm going to be on a team.
Of humans and elves and dwarves? And I mean, like,
I have provided to you the information I have been given.
don't hurt anybody. It's supposed to be a friendly competition.
Is it?
Well, it depends if we're talking about football or football.
Or, as you Americans like to call it, soccer.
Hey, the British started that one. The etymology on that one is very clear. The Brits called it soccer.
Yep. And we changed to calling it soccer. Then they changed back to calling it football. We're like, screw that. We're not changing again.
Fair enough.
Mm-hmm. She's referring to soccer, football.
Slide tackle
Yeah.
somebody, takes out their kneecap.
Yeah, I'm on the ladybugs, which sounds weird. It sounds like some type of weird lycanthropic female insectoid thing, which I can't find in any of my books. I don't think those
You
exist.
don't know what a ladybug is?
Use prestidigitation to create a minor illusion of a ladybug. They're these very small, tiny insects with red shells that hide their wings.
I wonder, perhaps I'm missing out on a section of knowledge because I've been studying arcane and legendarium type species. Is this just a normal
A normal,
thing?
It's a
average
bug.
day insect.
Hmm.
Maybe you need to learn more about ecosystems and environments and in the natural world.
And that is the moment that Talah is going to take out her botanical tome.
Now, how do I find out? Is there a library in the tower itself?
There is.
I go to that. I'm You study with your mom. I have some research to do.
Okay. So Gobs, as everybody went upstairs, what would you be doing?
He may still be in the bathroom.
He's not.
No, I wrote that I was back, but I didn't want to interrupt.
So yeah, you guys took the teleportation circle back to the tower. So you're in the center of the city.
I would probably let people know about the text before going.
Okay, so let's rewind a little bit. So before you guys go upstairs, Gobs has this conversation with you. Go ahead, Gobs.
So, one of my contacts in the city has some new information that they want sold. It's price tagged at around 5,000 gold pieces.
What?
That is the price for information. Alternatively, it's doing them a favor.
What kind of favor would you owe?
It's likely not it's likely due right now.
How much was it again?
5,000. As for the guy I'm buying it from, his info is always worth the money he's asking. He's never done me wrong.
Can you barter for a lower price?
That's a bad idea with these people.
Right.
Well, he's not dangerous, it's just, we're just not going to get any future information from him.
Well, I have part
and
of the
likely
money.
won't go low.
I have like 600.
I have about double that.
I have 88 gold pieces.
Guess it is a favor. Wait, can you do it, like, pay them a bit, and then the favor is less big?
I highly doubt that. If they
Oh.
already have a favor picked out, it's that or the full amount.
Right, okay.
I can certainly ask, but I doubt it.
Well, just be careful.
I will be. I'm planning on going to hear them out. I mean, if the favor they're asking for is something completely immoral, we can't just say no.
Fair.
The question is then, do you trust me to barter on everyone's behalf?
Well, let's just say that if you're unsure if we would agree, you send us a text.
I don't believe I'll be able to, given the situation.
I'm assuming Abe is not there since he said he's going down to the library.
This conversation would have happened before you went upstairs.
Ah,
So Abe is there.
and I assume we can't travel with you to this meeting.
Just ticking. Well, it's sensitive information. I'm specifically asked to not be followed or be obvious when going there, so I could probably bring one person, but not multiple.
Right.
Okay.
And is this an immediate action kind of thing, or can we wait an hour?
They did say they're not here for long. I think we can likely wait an hour if we need to. They've not texted me that they are getting ready to move or anything, so...
Right.
I mean,
I would assume
pretty-
that we should probably respond quicker rather than later.
Fair enough.
Indeed.
I mean, you know what my morals are on things.
I'll go with you, Gobs, if you think it won't harm the meeting, but I don't think they're going to appreciate extras.
I agree.
Do you...
I prefer to
Go.
have someone nearby at the very least, in case it's, the Blackford motherfucker.
Do you think he would be involved? A trap?
He could very well have, done something to one of my contacts. He's killed a bunch of them. and could have sent this on their behalf or forced them to. For all I know, it could also be Carrie.
Well, there's not much we
It's
can
really
really do
something I
against
don't
him.
want to think about.
I would suggest going.
Either me or Mr. Grissom coming with you.
Well, I kind of want to take the elevator ride with you, Nate.
Yeah, I mean, as Gob said, like it doesn't have to be right now, but like you guys also need to hang out a bit with Lily and the boy. Sorry, I keep forgetting his name.
Still in here.
Yes, Cyntari. So, like, you guys can do that.
Yeah. All right. Then in an hour, you guys go?
Sounds like a good idea, yeah.
Okay.
All right, let's go, Nate.
So to make sure I'm following that correctly, because I'm confused as hell. Gobs and Abraham are going to meet your contact.
No.
You're waiting
In
an
1
hour
hour.
before you go? Okay.
Yeah.
Gobs and Nate are going, as far
Two.
as I've understood.
We've already RP'd a lot of stuff that happened, quote unquote, after this conversation. So,
Okay, so you guys are doing all of that.
and I guess I'm
Let's
not
say-
going to the library.
Like, I suggested that either Nate or Abraham go, just
Yeah.
so that it doesn't necessarily have to be Abraham.
And given Abraham is going to a library, that would be like, okay, guess it's Nate that's going.
Or just going to the library didn't
Abraham
happen.
in a library is not going to be done in an hour.
Right. So the idea would being that he didn't go to the library at the end of talking to Lily.
And so you guys go upstairs, you spend about 45 minutes with Lily,
Yes.
and then
And then Abe
all
and
that
Nate
other
can
stuff
find
after.
out who went.
Yeah, and then as you guys are coming back down, you can make that final decision on who's going where.
Lily, could you keep an eye on Gobs? Is it possible for you to watch him in a secret meeting?
Papa,
What?
I already used all those spell slots.
I see.
I'm not sleepy at all.
Well,
Go to sleep.
we don't have time for you and a rest to recuperate your spell slots for this meeting to happen. It should happen soon. So,
I could make time.
as in manifest more time.
I think so.
That's a very dangerous thing to do. Maybe later. I think this one doesn't require your
I'll step into my pocket dimension and try it later.
You already have your own pocket dimension?
You don't?
No!
Not many people do.
Well, why not? They're awesome.
I don't disagree. It's the power required to make one.
Mine has so many unicorns.
Can I see it?
Sure. And she casts Magnificent Mansion. And there's a giant door with like you can't even see the wood underneath the door because there's so many unicorn stickers on it. Just appears in front of you.
Yeah, I'm going in.
When you open the door, you see literally millions of unicorns, including a 5-headed flying, fire-breathing unicorn that's flying across. And its fire is pink and turns other unicorns into cotton candy. It's just absolute chaos of millions of unicorns running around, of various shapes, sizes.
Wow. Let me guess, you named all of them.
Well, yeah.
Which one is Sparky?
That would be that one over there, and it's one wearing a trench coat, smoking a cigar. He's a lounge singer.
You have a magnificent imagination. I love it.
There, I will say, as you're doing that, another gentleman in a suit does kind of step out of the door and go, "Appreciate your help," and then he walks and gets on the elevator and takes the elevator down.
Who is that?
Oh, that's Sean. Don't worry about him.
Sean?
Yeah.
Why was he in... did you trap him?
Oh no, he used it to bypass the portal restrictions. He does that sometimes. He brings me a Snickers bar. It's wonderful. They have peanuts in them, and he found one with almonds.
Who is he?
You know, and the head of some intelligence organization here in the city.
Huh. All right then.
The Grand Centurion is scared of him for some reason. They don't get along.
You know all the gossip.
Just the stuff that happens in my room, she says as she looks to the ceiling, says it loud enough that Alindoril, who's the floor above on the telescope, can obviously hear.
Do you want me to talk to her about the trip to the Feywild?
You've got stuff to do. I can wait.
I mean, the only thing I have to do, like, soon is check the apartment and see if Cylinder is there. Other than that, I have time.
Yeah, the Feywild can be a weird place when it comes to time.
Yeah.
We'll get around to it.
I'm more thinking about just talking to her about the possibility.
Great.
Or just maybe talk to her about taking her anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's busy. I wouldn't bother her right now.
I've bothered her several times while she was busy.
Yeah, that's why she doesn't like you.
Yeah, and frankly, I don't really care.
Well, I thought I was supposed to care what people think.
Yeah, but she was also supposed to take care of you, and that also means taking you out sometimes. And not leaving you stuck in your room like some kind of Rapunzel locked in a tower.
Narikins should be teaching the dragon they're being neglected.
Obviously, my hair's not that long, Mommy. Jeez.
No, but your tail is.
It can't make it to the ground.
Yet.
Yeah. That and who wants a prince? Ugh, boys. Gross.
I'll talk to you in a few months? I don't know how fast that goes for dragons. You know what? I'm gonna nag her.
Just let her be. Go check on Cylinder. And you can go get ice cream or something once you have free time.
I'll come to your football match.
It's just practice. Starts on Tuesday.
Well, then I'll be there for your first practice.
All right, if you say so.
By
Tomorrow
all
at
laws
the
of
old
Olive,
park,
that's
right?
a first promise.
What time? Do you know?
Like 5:30.
5:30. Talah's gonna quickly note that down. And then realize, wait, I have a phone. I can put a memory in the phone and then take out her phone and put it in there as well with like an alarm an hour prior to it.
And then forget her phone.
Forget to charge it.
I mean, it's Talah.
Realize it's gonna take her 3 hours to get there through public transit.
You guys!
Anything else you'd like to do in the tower while you're there before you go down and get ready to do whatever's next?
Buy something from the corporate vending machine at this place. It's gotta be stacked.
Oh, yeah. Especially because everybody that works here is a robot, so like nobody ever gets anything out of it.
Yeah, no, I think that's it for Talah. Give
All
Lily
right.
a hug, then.
All right, so you guys descend downstairs and meet back up. So from here, who's going where and doing what?
Talah is going to the apartment to see if Cylinder is there.
Okay. Is anybody going with Talah?
If I'm not going with Gobs, I would.
Okay, Abraham, what are you doing? Who are you going with?
I'm going with Gobs. I don't think it's a great idea, but we'll see.
Okay, so Abraham's going with Gob. So Nate,
Goes with me.
you're going with
Yeah.
Talah.
Yeah.
All right, Gobs.
Yep.
So at this point, it's about 8:30 in the morning. What are you doing?
This particular bar, do I know if it's open yet?
It's one of those places that's never really closed and never really open.
All right. In that case, she's just going to start heading there.
Yeah, like it doesn't have a sign. People just walk in and there's drinks for sale. It's one of those kind of spots.
No, Abe, this is the second time we're going to a bar.
Yes. Just keep our wits about us. We don't know what this is going to be.
True, but thanks for going with me the first time.
You're welcome. You're the one leading here, so
Yep, she is heading. Now we're going to pass through a few not so public places, let's say. So, you know, keep your hand on your wallet, on your phone.
Yeah, so as you guys you're heading off kind of in, I'm pinging the map if you guys can see it, in that direction. But you do have to go into the steam tunnels. And so you're not like down in the sewers, but you're not, it's a subsurface location. But yeah, it doesn't take you too long to come across this. For Abraham, since this will be the first time your character's seeing it, it's just a rundown building, right? Boarded up windows, Can't really see inside. There's no sign. There is a guy, a well-built full orc, standing off to the side of the door that you can tell is obviously keeping an eye on things, but like he's not like a bouncer. So this is the place, but if you didn't know it was the place, you wouldn't know it's a place. If that makes any sense.
This looks like the place.
It is the place.
Well, it looks like it. Because there's a guy. And it's shady and abandoned. Why would a guy be in front of a shady, abandoned place if it wasn't the place?
Oh, that guy there's just Tim.
Oh. What does he do?
Well, he's dealing with some heartbreak last I spoke to him, so, you know, just don't bring up half-elves.
Why? Because his ex-girlfriend was a half-elf? No, he's just incredibly racist against half-elves. Like, oh, okay. Do not get him going.
I mean, if you want to sit around and listen to him for 2 hours going on about why they are the ones ruining society, that's on you.
Something gotta stop.
Also, I'm gonna send you a couple things you would know about the person you're meeting.
Right?
Does that make sense?
It does, yeah. All right, let's head inside. Hope you're hungry.
Hungry?
Just let me do the talking. You'll understand soon.
Well, I'm just here to, I guess, also be in trouble if trouble happens.
You're here to be muscle.
Muscle?
The brain is a muscle.
I guess now with Otho gone and the loss of the gauntlets of ogre power, Abe is the strongest in the party again.
Is he? What's his strength score?
We had temporary strength given to us. Is that gone now?
Yes, it would be gone now.
12? Is 12 strength?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I also have temporary constitution. My
Yeah, we
sheet.
had
Is
both.
that gone?
It's
Yeah,
all gone.
it's all gone. That was from the
Yeah.
special food from the dwarves.
How was it we added those temporary modifiers?
Hit the gear.
Special food.
Hit the gear. Next to your spells thing. It's right in the center. Attribute options. There's a plus. Plus 0 should what it be for all those.
Found it.
Nice.
Thanks.
Mm-hmm. All right. Lead on.
She's heading inside.
I'll flex if I have to.
Flicks the forehead.
So, as you go inside, it's just dark, dirty, dank booths everywhere, right? Nobody's there except for the barkeep, who's just a human, middle-aged human. Doesn't look like he cares at all about anything. Shirt's half dirty, glass he's cleaning is half dirty, bar is half dirty. He's not looking at you. He doesn't say anything. He's just standing there wiping a glass. Place is pretty empty, but you do notice in a corner a goblin. Sticks out like a sore thumb, despite trying to pretend that he's not. He's dressed kind of like a lounge singer, right? With the frilly vest, the long, velvet, burgundy coat, a hat that's 2 sizes too big for him, and he's sitting there at a booth with a bowl of soup in front of him.
Does he look familiar at all?
Yeah, it's Rezik.
All right. Going to head straight over to him.
As you want me to say, hey, keep it down. Keep it down. Slide in gently. Don't let him know that we see him.
She does as instructed. I think I left a thing at your place last I was there. Left boot.
Ah, yeah. So, tell me this. This flavor, is it in exchange for another flavor, or are you buying this time? Because this soup's good, real good.
It's gonna be in exchange for another flavor.
Now this flavor, it's not gonna be stale stew, is it?
Of course not.
You hear a buzzing sound, Abraham, as a flying centipede flies past you, lands on the table, curls up, and he goes, there you go, that's my boy. And the centipede leans its head up and hands him a button. Just a button. He puts in his pocket. Like, hey, tell you what, no matter what else happens, old Cladifid here, he always pays his dues. So, rumor has it you're looking for a new spoon.
Just checking there. Yeah, that's right.
Hey, keep it quiet. Understand, you're looking for spoons of some rare natures made out of a little bit something a little bit more special than gold and silver, huh?
Yeah, looking for a party. Nice to impress.
Hey, it's important. It's important. Tell you what, I have parties at my place all the time, but I don't want to talk about them. All right? It's none of your business. Okay? Are we clear on that?
Yeah.
All right, being a half-fae like myself, it's important. But,
I know.
Do you? What do you know? Who told you? They're liars.
I'm also a fae. Come on.
Funny, you don't look it. Mazel tov. You still after that, you like it kind of frothy, a little extra air in your spoon? Huh?
Yeah, regular one's just too heavy for ice cream.
Yeah, so, had a whisper, right? That, those boys down in Burcoin, they actually have a shipment of the stuff. And get this, they've been working on this new way to transport goods. You believe that?
What kind of way?
Something called an Arcana-Motion Express. Right, it's a big old thing. Runs on these, 2 little metal strips. Pumps out gas out the top. Makes all kinds of noise. But it's fast. It's fast. In fact, they just finished laying those metal tracks I was talking about. All the way to the High Ward. The first time the Arcana Motion Express rolls from Burcoin to our lovely little town here, it's gonna have the spoons you're looking for.
Sounds like we may be able to make a midway purchase then.
Here's the thing, you ain't the only buyers in town. And that's what's gonna drive up the cost of my soup. So, you said you're gonna spice things up, give me a little flavor?
That's the idea. Got a preferred flavor?
Gotta be something good.
Alright, give me a moment.
Because I know a kitty cat who's been been whispering around for a specific flavor he wants to sink his teeth into. Knowing that you've got flavors and where you're located, that'd buy a lot of stew. If you catch my meaning.
Tell me, you in the agriculture market at all?
I am. Yeah, herbs and spices. You know how it goes.
I think there might be a sudden interest in seeds and materials up north. Some places folks are currently in need, and if they could find a steady supplier, they might be willing to go exclusive.
Interesting. And this new avenue of demand is pretty new, huh?
Very new.
So probably no one else has heard that whispered in their areas. Not that I listen to whispers, he says real loud and starts looking around. No whispers over here. Just talking about soup. Right?
Yeah. If you move fast enough, you might beat the dwarves to it. Since they're nearby, they might find out soon.
Interesting. Tell you what, that's pretty juicy. Let me tell you one more thing. Like kitty cat. There's been a certain flavor he's been hunting town for.
Yeah?
Yeah. Girls of certain figures and skin tones have been showing up missing their heads. Like a cat leaving his little mice that he's caught on doorsteps. 11 so far.
He's targeting our kind, then.
Not our kind. Specific body type? Into tattoos?
Oh.
Like he's sending a message, but it's written in a language only somebody would understand, I think. Police, you know how they are. They couldn't tell cinnamon from cayenne, right? So they don't know what the flavor is. But for me, I've got a real firm palate, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. I don't suppose you're selling info about him, are you?
I am insulted by your accusation that I would sell information about people.
Slip of the tongue.
I'm a purveyor of soups. Flavors. I mean, it's hard enough for a half-orc like myself to understand and to get footing in a city without being accused of such things.
Slip of the tongue.
And he says that very loudly. He goes, he's keeping real quiet. Not many whispers about that one.
Right. And I don't suppose you'd give him a false flavor.
Hey, look. Look. A man's got to keep his reputation. I don't serve stale stew. You know that.
I know. Otherwise I wouldn't be
don't
here.
let everybody eat at my table. Right?
I know, but I have to ask.
You knew better.
Either way, are you happy with the flavor you got?
You know, it's good, but it's not really robust enough for my taste. Maybe if there was a little, maybe if I had a different spoon, something shiny, a little golden spoon to go with it. I mean, it doesn't have to be as big a spoon as I'm used to. But I think the information. Tell you what. How about I sweeten it just a little bit? Because, you know, fellas got to pay the bills. I mentioned you're not the only mid-journey buyer. The Boogle brothers are after it. Give me an appropriate check. I'll let you decide what you think would be appropriate to see if you know who they are.
I'm looking. Oh, actually, I have a check I think might make sense. Context Underworld.
Yep. Yeah, you've heard of these guys. So it's a family of werewolf bandits that specialize in high-speed, high-stakes heists. The thing that's really strange about these guys is, like, they want to be really well known for doing what they do, so they all dress the same. They all wear eye masks, which doesn't make any sense because they're werewolves, right? Just like you're wearing an eye mask. We know who you are. And they each have specific nicknames. So you know all of that from that check. And I'll say that you know that there's 4 of them.
All right. Complicates things a little, but not too much.
There's a group who are going to be inspecting the tracks. They're going to leave from the city, and group of mages, artificers, those types of people. Going to head down the tracks, and then they're going to ride the train back. And, they're hiring escorts. Wouldn't be a bad idea. Easy way to get in. Get down there, get on the train, have a legit reason to be on the train. So, and he starts rubbing his thumb and his fingers together. Like, so, like, something like that could be valuable, right? If I took money for whispers, and he just yells real loudly, looking around, and the bartender is not paying attention to him whatsoever.
Indeed it could. Gobx is going to check her back. Not a lot of solid metal on me right now, but I do have something that's liquid if you'd like.
What?
What I'm saying is I have a potion you can resell.
What kind of potion?
Stone Flash.
Man, do I look like a pawn shop to you? I mean, come on. I come to you because you're supposed to be good for the cash.
Mm-hmm. Let's see.
You have me out here sifting through the whispers to see what's worth listening to. Frankly, I'm a little insulted here. I thought we were closer friends than this.
Well, this is off game. I still only have 88 gold.
All right.
We've not been getting money for a while.
So how are we gonna how are you gonna settle up here? I expect at least half bail. All right, because the information you gave me, it's good, but I mean, the real thing of value that you give me right now is where you're sitting. Right? And only what I thought was a good friendship is the only reason why, that soup has stayed in my bowl, if you get my meaning.
Abe is going to lean down and whisper into Gob's ear. Ask him if he needs anything done. Maybe we could help him get some soup.
How about this then? You likely need some soup brought to you at some point. Need some busy work done. Would that be of interest? We're not an unskilled group.
I tell you what. Do you have somebody in your circle of friends that's an expert cook who someone would say that their meals are magical?
That would be me.
He looks around and you see he pulls up his shirt, and around his belt he has scroll cases, miniature scroll cases, all the way lining his belt. They have runes on them. Well, they're things that look like runes. With your eyes, you know that they're not actually runes. There's somebody who thought they'd write really cool magical runes that are secret.
Yeah, it's like a tattoo to an Asian person. Gotcha.
Yeah, but it's not actual words. It just like you just drew stick figures humping. That's not the word for fish in Japanese. Sorry. And he looks back and forth, and he pops open one of them, and he pulls out a scroll. He goes, "Tell me, do you know how to use this?" And
yes.
it's
what is it?
When you look at it, it's a scroll of shadow binding. So it's a shadow plane ritual.
Yes. What do you need this used for? What kind of soup am I making for you?
So, the district attorney's wife. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
She made a special kind of soup, right? That makes it where you can't remember things, right? Like she forgot the recipe to, we'll say, after making that soup. Well, before she made that soup, there were lots of things she knew. And while she don't remember them, the shadow does. So,
The shadow knows.
why don't you take that and go invite her shadow to come sit down and have a meal with me?
So you want her darker companion to come join you for dinner, and this spell is supposed to bind it to a temporary existence so you can talk?
You would know that using that spell would let you basically capture the shadow and give it to, and then it can be
Temporary
questioned.
sentence.
Yeah, it could be questioned for a certain amount of time. Now,
How long?
to 24 hours.
Hmm.
Now, look, I know you got some traveling to do. All right, and Gobs, this isn't the first time we've broken bread, right? So we're almost like family. So I trust within the next month or so you can get this done for me. She's awful pretty, and I'd really like to have somebody easy on the eyes to sit across my table before the month's over. Not that I would touch another man's wife! He yells and then looks around and is like, these people always putting their noses in my business.
Hey, I understand.
Being a
Always
half
looking
dragon
for
and all, I know that I'm, draw for lots of eyes. So, have I got your word? Or am I going to have to put out the word that you got stale stew?
No, I think you'll appreciate what's coming.
Hey, I look forward to that meal. within the next month, though. All right. I've got some clients that need that info. Capiche?
You got
Alright.
it.
Yeah. It's real important before they're standing up before the magistrate.
Where, was this something I'm going to have to ask? Is finding out where she lives to send this invite? Or is it something that can be determined without having to ask him?
That's something to figure out in game.
So where can I find her so I can send her this invite for dinner?
Well, they got the house up there in the High District, but she's known to participate in activities in the Bronze Ward into the late hours with all of her friends, usually without the DA. He's a bit of a stick in the mud, but his money gives her the fun she's looking for.
I see. Something she does every night?
Any night that she's not fighting with them.
So every night.
Just
All
about.
right.
That one. She's kind of girl that drives the mosquitoes away with her breath, if you get my meaning.
Is it her breath or the words?
Let's just say her appetites leave her with an odoriferous quality. She doesn't eat a lot. She doesn't eat a lot, but she's always thirsty.
Let's see if I can't get this done sooner rather than later. That way we can have a nice meal.
Hey, that train you're looking to catch, though. The group that's heading down to finish its prep work leaves in about a day or so. So if you're gonna take that route, to be a little circumspect about it, you might want to go sign up for that job. S&J's has it on her board. You know, she's good for finding that kind of employment. You know, for those kind of rapscallions, not good upstanding workers like myself. I don't need to resort to mercenary work, taking payments on the side like scum. You know what I mean.
Oh, yes, of course.
Now,
A little extra steam off that stoop, you know. It's fine. Now,
Yeah.
let's, so you're saying that there may not be time to invite her right now, so you're taking delayed payment?
yeah, because of my previous arrangements and interactions with the lovely Miss Gobx there, I'm willing to let this stew simmer a bit.
Helps build the
Now.
flavor, maybe.
Exactly. Gotta let the juices meld, right? That
Gotta let the
and
flavors get to know each other.
also, you know, the later it is that I don't have that information, if I was getting any information, the more desperate the buying party's gonna be for it, which probably drive that cost up a bit. So,
Well.
but I can tell you, you know, as is all things, right? There comes a point where things that were valuable aren't valuable anymore. And that point's about a month from now.
I'll take care of it.
All right. Always
Got-
good to break bread with you, Gobs. Again, we got a month. When the rent comes due, either I've got information to sell from the DA's wife, or a certain kitty cat's gonna look like he got into the cream. If you catch my meaning.
I do. You'll have your soup.
Bill's gotta be paid. Soup. It don't stew itself, huh?
That it don't.
Hey, tell Tim outside. Tell him to come on in and get him something to eat. Try to cheer him up. Still can't believe left him for a bugbear. You know why she went with the bugbear, though, right?
The longer reach.
Gigantic penises. It's ridiculous.
Saying
Thick as
a
my
man's-
thigh.
They can use it as improvisational weapons. Something you should know about them when you fight them combat. Takes a
It has
man's head clean off.
It has actual 10-foot reach.
Weird what women will put up with. All right, get the hell out of here.
See you around.
See you for supper.
Hey, the bowl is round.
I don't get it.
Don't worry about it. I think it's time to head out.
Yeah, as you guys get up and start to walk, you go, why do I have soup? Who the hell orders soup at a bar? I would never order soup. You hear him throw the bowl on the ground.
You know, I don't think this bar even serves soup. I don't know what that was.
Coded language. Let's get out of here. We have things to do.
No, I meant like the actual bowl in front of him. That was not soup.
It's bar nuts or something. Oh.
It was the spittoon.
Spittoon. Why is it on the table?
You ordered soup, the barkeep shrugged and just filled the bowl with it.
Ooh, I like the chunky bits.
Also, yeah, Gobx is going to let the guy outside know to come inside.
And then he just stands up and walks in.
Hey,
You just hear, and the very last thing you hear is, Tim, Booby, have a seat. Let's talk about some soap. And with that, we'll shift to Talah
Yeah.
and Nate. Doesn't take you long to get back to the apartment because you're not too far away.
Yeah.
When you open the door and go to walk in, you are immediately hit with the smell of freshly cooked bacon, eggs, and waffles.
Dillanair?
You don't hear anything?
Walked over to the kitchen, because I'm assuming that's where the smell comes from.
Yep, you can see freshly made breakfast on 5 plates. And so Lanier is at the sink cleaning dishes.
Here you are. I will walk over to him and just start helping.
Yeah, it doesn't take long. He was almost done. But as it's finished and the dishes are put in the dishwasher and that gets started, he then wipes his hands and he begins to walk back to his corner of your room, I believe is where he stays.
Yeah.
And that's where he goes. And then he just sits down on the little pallet on the floor he's got, facing the wall, staring at the wall.
Right. So there is fresh breakfast on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm going to walk over to him and reach out, just offer him a hand.
He puts his hand in your hand.
I'm going to gently guide him towards the table.
Mm-hmm.
Let him have a seat. Make sure he has a plate and cutlery.
He's just sitting there with that staring off and 100 miles beyond you look on his eyes.
Would you like a waffle?
He has no response.
I'm gonna put one on his plate anyways. Just make sure that he also has the breakfast. Look over at Nate.
Yeah.
Very unsure on what to do.
Nate is sad and kind of furious.
You have some breakfast, Silanir.
When you say that, that's when he'll pick up the silverware and begin to eat.
And then I'm going to walk over to Nate, kind of go into a hushed corner with him. Why didn't they tell us that he was gone?
I don't know.
Could have at
But we
least
should ask them.
They could have at least tried to reach out to us. Especially given it happened basically immediately after we left.
He was put in their charge. And he just disappears. I'm so disappointed.
Yeah, well, turns out apparently they mostly just care about Lily. You know, this little powerful dragon that they can raise in their image. But when it comes to anything else, or anyone else,
I mean, if this is how they're treating Silanor, maybe we should bring along Lily. Because it doesn't seem like good company.
I mean, Lily is being watched like a hawk and unable to leave the tower, and two completely different approaches. Neither of them good.
So one is fully neglected and the other is treated as a prisoner.
Pretty much. Though a prisoner that gets taught some very powerful magic.
Sure. They're sculpting her.
Feels like that.
This is disgusting.
I don't know what to do, Nate.
I don't know either.
He seems stuck in this maid servant of these hags.
For all she's been taught, maybe Lily actually knows something that can restore his mind. Or at least get him out of this rut.
That was what I was hoping for.
No, I am not responsible for Lily. But I do feel like this proves that they are not the ones we should allow to take care of Lily either.
There's one thing I can try, though I doubt it will work.
Yeah.
Talah's gonna walk back over to Silanir. Kind of crouch down beside him. Take his hand. I'm going to be casting Greater Restoration.
You feel the spell hit. You feel it take effect. Nothing about him changes.
Well, there goes 100 gold pieces worth of diamond dust. Oh boy.
Maybe the soul of someone knows something.
Maybe.
Dealing with the mind is a favorite pastime of Fae after all.
Yeah, I don't know how to reach out to her. Apparently I'm
Didn't you have
related,
some kind of
but
connection.
I called for her help back at Othos tribe, but I mean, that was desperation taking root.
Yeah.
Though this is pretty close to the same thing. Silanir, why did you leave the tower?
He doesn't respond.
When I brought you there, you were talking about wanting to go home. Is that why you went back here?
Home.
Do you feel home here?
Home.
Gonna hug him? Talah at this point with tears in her eyes, just not knowing what to do.
It would be about this time that Jobs and Abraham get home.
Hello, every. I think I'm gonna wait a little with what I have to say. Did you go pick up Silanir?
Silanir left the tower an hour after we left him there, and had been missing ever since. But don't
And
worry,
they-
he was just here.
Didn't think to let us know.
No, they did not. And Elindoril and I are gonna have a very important chat about that soon. Not only about him, but about Lily too.
Yeah.
All right.
And
What
I'd like you to be there,
closest-
Abe.
If you say so.
What clothes are the boy wearing? Is it fresh clothes or is it still like older?
No, he's wearing fresh clothes.
All right.
He's basically just been taking care of himself while he was here.
Yeah, that was a direction Talah had given him to take care of himself.
Yeah,
So he does
true.
so.
Well, commanded to remember. Come on, jeez.
I'm gonna head out for a bit, just to the local store. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
And with that, she heads out for a bit.
Okay.
Abraham, you're way more skilled in the arcane than I am. Is there anything we can do? I tried Greater Restoration. It doesn't work. Nothing works.
There is something that we can do. But, Gob's, just to be clear, Gob's just literally just left.
She is not far.
Gobs, before you go, there's something that we need to talk about.
Yeah?
So, I had a conversation with Lathander about certain things that I discovered inside of this book. And there is a chance that, well, I have the ability to enter into somebody's dreams. Maybe we could find out what's going on inside of his mind and what he sees himself as, if anything. There's a chance potentially to awaken inside of him something that's trapped deep inside of the recesses of his mind. Maybe he's unwilling to come free.
That doesn't seem like something without risk.
In this city, you step outside the door, you're taking a risk. Risk surrounds us every day. It's the worth, the reward for doing something for that risk that drives us to do what we do. If you feel that it's not worth saving him, then we won't do it.
Oh, it is, but I'm scared to fail at that.
Fail? I can do it more than once. Subsequent nights we can keep trying.
I mean, if we let fear of failure rule us, then we would never do anything, right?
So I could enter his dream and discover what's potentially hidden deep inside of his mind. Though I worry in his current state, all I find was a vast emptiness.
Still might be worth a try.
Is it a Arcana check or something like that? Insight? I don't know. The thought occurs to me that maybe he has been soul separated. And though he is the way he is because he doesn't have his conscious soul with him.
You can give me an Arcana check.
He's just a flesh automaton. He is a meat popsicle.
Wow.
You can easily think of 2 or 3 things, different spells that could put somebody in a state like this. You can also think of like somebody creating a homunculus that would never put a soul in it would be something like this. But also it could just be severe trauma could do this to a normal person. So it's kind of hard to narrow it down.
Great restoration would heal somebody with severe trauma, I would think.
Physical, yes. Emotional, not necessarily.
Really?
Huh. Oh, it's still worth a shot.
Tonight we will try. Also, I was going to mention something else related to dreaming. We may have a way to break your mother's curse.
At that, Talah immediately just perks up.
Hmm. I don't know exactly how the battle will go, but we have 2 weapons to bring this beast low and defeat him potentially forever.
Go on.
It requires preparation and more study. We can't be hasty with this, but to leave you without potential of hope, I feel is unfair.
I'm afraid we have very little time. She's been fighting that thing for years.
Yes. And we have very little time as well. We need to go down to S&J, take a job, to go find a machine.
A machine.
We need one last resource for the body to be rebuilt. And we have a lead. But this lead is temporary. We have a day before it goes. So maybe we can find some more answers, some more resources to help us. But our primary objective is before us and is pressing.
Right.
But there is a chance. Hold that close to you and bring you courage. I trust it will. So, if nobody has anything else to talk about, Gobs, I think you had an errand to run, and I have to go to S&J to take a job.
Indeed. I'll fill the 2 of you in once I'm back.
Nabe's going to go to S&J and take that job.
Okay.
What was it called? An auto mechanical?
Well, the wrong part of my notes. Hold on.
Auto defenestration.
I believe it's Arcano Motion Express. Yeah, the Arcano Motion Express. It's a train.
I figured as much.
Okay.
Is it a train job?
It's a train job.
We're gonna rob a train?
We're going to rob a train.
So you guys, Gobs and Abraham, you leave.
Si, senor.
You get to a corner where you're going, you have to go left. Gabe goes straight.
Mhm.
And Gobs, as soon as Abraham is completely out of line of sight of you, I need you to make a
Death saving throw.
a Constitution saving throw. So yeah, a death saving throw, but a Constitution one. This is a DC of 30.
DC of 30, yeah, I'm not making that.
Jesus.
Yeah. So as you take those couple steps, you suddenly are hit with an overwhelming sense of dizziness, and you feel yourself falling. And when you hit the ground, you're not on pavement; you're on cold, greenish hued tile.
Okay.
It's familiar tile. You haven't been here in a while. And as you begin to sit up, you realize that you're next to a chair and a table. And there's a man in a suit with a hat sitting across the table from you.
I'm trying to remember, what is this place?
This is the man in the cube.
Gobx
Well,
has the cube?
no.
Boundaries are getting weaker.
Well, it's been a while, Gobs. Took
It
quite a
has,
tumble
sir.
there. Why don't you have a seat?
Sure. Why are you bringing me in here? I thought our dealing was, well, taken care of.
Well, part of our business has been dealt with. It's
Alright.
time for your part of the business. The favor.
Alright. Sure. What do you need then?
I need you to take the cube from Abraham.
You need me to do what?
Take the cube from Abraham and hand it to my associate. You'll know him when he's there.
Why?
Things have been set in motion at this point that can't be stopped. Cube needs to be safe. It's not safe in your hands anymore. We're out of time.
What is happening exactly?
Really doesn't matter, Gobs. We have an agreement. Get the cube. Hand it to my associate when he puts his hand out for it. And this has to be done today. I'll sweeten the deal. I'll tell you where Carrie is and what he's doing. Since I know you felt that the information about your past wasn't quite worthy of a favor of this degree. The other option is you break our agreement.
Remind me what that will lead to again.
Part of the agreement is that I would allow no harm to come to you or associates. That protection would be peeled back. You see, you all have been walking the path that I wanted this whole time. But now, because of events outside of your control, things have accelerated. And I can't wait for you to finish the task. Cube is too vulnerable in your hands. So I'm going to take it to safer hands. So, are you going to fulfill your end of the bargain?
And I suppose he must be none the wiser of this then.
That's part of our agreement.
I'm sorry, this is off game. The player can't really fucking comprehend everything right now.
Sure. So basically your options are you can break the contract, which means you don't know. Precisely. You just know that his commitment to not causing harm to your associates and your friends is gone if you choose that route. Where your other option is to take the cube from Abraham and give it to his associate who you don't know who that is. So you're going to wake up. You just had a little trip, no big deal. Continue going about the store. But by nightfall, you haven't taken the cube. I'll know. And I'll have to make other arrangements to retrieve it. I don't want to take the other option, Gobs. Just please. Do what you promised. And then you wake up as an older human gentleman is like, oh, young lady, are you all right? Here, let me get you something for that. As you hit your nose and it's bleeding, and he holds out his tissue that was in his pocket. My, do we need to, is there a clinic? We need to go get you checked out. Head trauma is a very serious thing.
I'll be fine, I'll be fine. I've taken tumbles before.
Here, take this. And he hands you a good berry. My doctor, the supplement that my doctor gives me, she's a naturalist. They're very, very good. They taste a little medicine-y, but I always feel better after taking one. Here. Do you need some water? Do you have somebody we can call?
No, I'm fine. I appreciate it. Just slept.
Oh, tell you what, might have to change who I vote for this next council. These sidewalks, they're dangerous. Well, at least on the upside, this old man got to see a pretty young lady on his arm for a little bit today, and that hasn't happened since my wife died. But are you sure you're okay? Do you need me to call somebody for you?
No,
Wait,
I'm fine.
It's a pretty young lady, and he's a widower. Does he look rich? Go for it, Gobs.
He's wearing gold cufflinks.
He's getting good berries from his doctor. No, he's not rich.
He's got gold cufflinks, though.
But yeah,
I do appreciate the concern, but no, I'm fine.
He helps you up, and you go along your way. And where are you actually going, Gobs?
She was just heading to a convenience store.
Just to a convenience store? Okay, you're able to do so without too much trouble. Abraham, you get about 2 blocks away, and then you realize, wait a minute, I've got them on my phone. I can check the job posting there.
He's old school. He's got a flip phone still.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to get there without too much trouble. The person at the front desk helps you sign up for it. So it's an escort. So just being an escort, it pays 5 gold per day. Expected 3-day trip down and a 4th day back on the train. For anybody using, they are looking for freelance arcane related people to help them inspect the runes on the railing, as well as what are they called? My brain's not working. Artificers to help with that as well, and those pay 15 gold per day. So they have 6 slots for escorts, qualified escorts, which you guys are qualified for that, and then 2 slots for the magically inclined.
Okay. 2 slots for the magically inclined.
Mm-hmm.
Technically, we have 3 magically inclined. Technically, we got all 4 of us are magically inclined. All 4 of us can cast spells.
Yeah, but it's not just casting spells.
Technically,
it's you know what I mean. Gobs is not the person that's going to be doing arcane rune inspections.
Okay, so there's room for all of us. That's all that really matters. Yes.
Well, the important thing is, are you signing? So it's basically you. That's the flex, right? Because the other 3 would sign up as escorts.
Yeah, no, but there's.
And then are you signing up as an escort, or are you signing up as an arcane?
As an arcane, but I'm just making sure all that really matters is that we have room for all of us. And
yes, there's room for all 4 of you. Yes.
Yeah, sign them up then.
All right, so 3 arcanes and that. So just keep track of gold and whatnot on how much you're owed. But yeah, you're able to sign up just fine. Gobs, you get back well before Abraham.
Sorry,
does anybody want to do anything while Abraham and Gobs are out, and then once Gobs gets back,
Yes.
before Abraham gets back? Okay, what do you want to do?
Basically, as soon as Gobs and Abraham have left for like 3 minutes, Talah just having stared at Silanir and looking back to Nate a couple times, just going, I think I'm gonna go back to the tower.
Are you sure this is the time to have that conversation?
I mean, I wanted to have it together with Abraham, but it's clear where his priorities are.
Okay. You want me to stay here with Silanor, or...
I would like you to stay with Silanir, yes.
Silanir? Sorry, I will try and get it at some point. Yes. Okay. Just do be careful. They are ancient dragons.
I'll do my best. And at that point, Talah is gonna leave.
Okay. All right, you're able to get to the tower fairly quickly. Gobs, you would have gotten back shortly after she left. But yeah, you're able to get there. Again, you've got all the proper things to enter whenever you want to. You walk past the Grand Centurion. It's like, oh, hello, Miss Talah, and you walked past me without saying hello. You look angry. I'm gonna be quiet. And you're able to get to the elevator without too much trouble. Do you take the elevator or do you take the
No.
teleporter?
I'm taking the teleporter.
You take the teleporter up. So you arrive. Lily is sitting at her desk, reading. She looks up and goes, Mommy, you're back already?
Yeah, I'm gonna have that chat with your auntie.
Oh, let me go get my headphones then so that you can say the bad words without feeling bad.
I
And
appreciate it.
and she grabs kitty cat earphones and puts them on.
So she basically grabs Nari's headset.
Yes. Yep.
And doesn't turn on the music, so she's...
Of
actually
course not.
listening.
But yeah, as you go up a floor, you go up the spiral staircase to the observatory. You can see Alindaril. She is at her desk making notes.
What time is it at this point before I say good morning?
It'd probably be about 9:30, 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
At least.
Good morning, Alindaril. I'd like to have a word.
Yes, Lily said you weren't too happy.
Yeah, and unfortunately, that has only increased.
Well, spit it out then.
Why weren't we informed that Silanir was gone? First and foremost,
What would you have done?
I would have suggested where you could look.
There's something strange about that boy. He's completely immune to scrying or location or divination magic of all aspects. Yes, I was fairly certain he was at your apartment. I didn't go and find him on purpose. My sister has risked going back to her library to dig through ancient tomes to try to figure out why creatures like ourselves, who are divine in nature, cannot see him.
Any idea what the hags may have done to him then?
Several, but none of them fit every piece of the puzzle. I didn't intend to expose you or Lily to that puzzle until I understood how the pieces fit. And despite my ability to see everything, I haven't seen how that happens yet. There's something different, something strange, something unknown, and the unknown is dangerous, especially around Lily.
The boy has been abused by 3 hags for God knows how long.
And that doesn't explain this.
Is that also why you keep Lily locked up?
Lily has been kept home because my sister is not here, and I cannot take my eyes off of my duty for long.
So a stroll around town is too long already?
Yes. 14 attacks. 14 attacks in the last 13 days. I don't know what's going on, but everything seems to be in motion right now. The colonists on the moon are restless. My sister is nervous. My brother is working frantically in his lab on, he just says, the project, which I don't know what that is. Says it's something you're working on with him. Another one of my brothers has attacked one of our sisters. And another one I haven't seen in 50 years. There's a war to the southern part of the city. There's war off with the dwarves and the lizard folk. There's chaos everywhere. The Bronze Leaf pirates moving up and down the coast, pillaging as they see fit.
And you're just responsible for all of that?
I'm saying that's why I can't stop looking. I gather the information. My sister documents it.
I'm pretty sure you know plenty of people that can take Lily out.
Who would you trust her with?
Well, we entrusted her to you.
Yes, and she's safe.
She's bored out of her mind.
Boredom is not an excuse to put yourself in danger.
It's still a form of abuse.
Say I let her go out with the Grand Centurion. Yes, he is very powerful. He can handle most things in the city. But what if one of the chromatic dragon heads were to show up and decide to take Lily? Do you think he could stop them? I assure you he cannot. What happens
I'm sure you can
if
get her back immediately.
my power is not beyond theirs? Or what happens if Marshall discovers her, learns of her nature? Do you think Marshall, as just as she is, would let us continue to house a gem dragon? All of the dragons would want her removed from here, from you. The wrong ears hear of her or learn of her true nature. What about her grandparentage? You imagine what happens if someone from the wrong person in the religious ward learns that the great-granddaughter of Lathander is in the tower? What happens when the Council of Five vote to remove her and unite the forces of the city against us? Let's not be so stuck on principles, child, that we forget exactly who and what Lily is. She's a wonderful young lady, but she's also something that could be shaped into something very, very dangerous or very wonderful. And my vote is to not shape her at all. We educate her, we protect her, we let her grow to the point that she can make her own decisions of what is right, what is wrong, what she wants to do with her life. I'm not going to force her to become some great weapon for good or evil, or to protect the city, or to fight Gugliana. She wants to make ice cream and stuffed unicorns. I don't care. My one goal is to do everything I can to allow my niece to grow to the point that she can do whatever she chooses. And if you have a problem with that, then take her. But understand, if you fail her, you will wish I allowed your soul to traverse into the abyss. When I'm done with you, do I make myself clear?
So how are you teaching her about society? From the outside? Interactions with other people?
When she's strong enough to keep others from either learning her true nature or doing anything about her true nature, I will be more than happy to let her go out and about. My sister should be back in time to take her to her practice where she's going to socialize. What do you want us to do? Let her go to school? Let her wander out on her own? The last attack that I helped deflect, if I didn't angle the shielding properly, would have penetrated the shielding. If the shielding drops, what happens? Do you know what happens? I don't. I don't want to learn. I'm sorry that I can't be at her beck and call to do everything the way you want it done.
I merely worry that she is going to be disconnected from the world.
She rolls her eyes at that and like, the world's not worth being connected to, in my opinion. However, I promise as soon as Zenyai is back, we will do what we can to help her be more socialized. It's just I cannot be in two places at once right now. And the fact that we are under assault from many angles means I cannot leave my post. If I wasn't here when those attacks from the colony hit, everything would be gone. Everything. Lily, the tower, the city, all of the people, your friends, your family, all of it.
So if we have a way to take her out on a trip to wherever, making sure that everything is put in place to keep her safe, that would be all right?
And that is entirely up to you. I just know I can't do it myself. I wish I could. Do you know how long it's been since I've had noodles?
Well, maybe you should have a cup of noodles.
Right, so you stand here and channel the essence of the portion of Gilgamesh in your heart to keep the shield angled properly so that it doesn't get destroyed. Oh wait, no one but me can do that, so I can't do that.
I can bring you a cup of noodles.
Well, why didn't you say that?
Because I thought you were smart enough to know that yourself.
Hang on a second. So the whole problem is that this dragon is hangry?
Yeah.
She literally has not left the area that you currently see her in for 50 years.
Oh my god.
Have some respect. Even she hasn't been outside the tower in a while, all right?
She literally, her entire existence has been in this room.
Go back to Cylinir then. Something is wrong? Other
don't
than the
want to-
obvious?
I don't want to say wrong. There's something unknown. An unknown variable is unbalancing that equation. I am not one to gamble. That's the Grand Centurion's department. I don't play when I don't know all the rules. And there's too much here that he would have access to. I knew roughly where he was based off of other things. We could tell that there was power draw in the mornings at your apartment. He didn't show up on cameras. We didn't see him leave. I don't know how he left. There's pieces of that puzzle that do not make sense. I was fairly certain he was there. I couldn't have proved it if you'd asked me to. But he also wasn't anywhere else.
And you make the promise to keep me updated on whatever you find about him.
Of course. He's living with you, and despite the fact that you seem to think that I don't care about anything, you and your friends and Lily have been the most interesting thing I've had to deal with in the last 50 years. I wouldn't want that to end. Despite the fact that she keeps sneaking in here and drawing unicorns on my report. Is she aware that unicorns don't have 8 heads and they're not snake-like?
You should see her magical mansion.
Oh, I've seen it.
Unicorn
Seen
Hydra.
it. I'm still trying to get the glitter out.
So when did she have time for that?
You're not there, Gob. Stop asking questions.
I know.
So rude.
I'm sorry, there's just a lot going on. And my priorities are a little different, I suppose.
And that's fine. Because you take care of those things, I don't have to worry about them, and I can take care of the fascists on the moon.
Right.
I just don't understand where they got an energy weapon of that power. They're not that smart.
So what would you like for lunch?
Ramen.
Fork.
She tosses you 10 platinum. Like, that should cover it, right?
That covers it for the upcoming year, I believe.
Wonderful. Then every time you come to see me, bring me something delicious. If you could. That's a fair exchange. And something pink with lots of sugar from me. You're supposed to have your headphones on so I could
Oh,
say
she
swear
does.
words. Then how did she
She
know that I was
does.
giving you money to go get food?
Because the thing doesn't have that great noise canceling.
I don't think she has her music on at all.
That too. I'll be back in, like, 20 minutes with your ramen.
Wonderful. So you go to get the food.
Yes.
Gobs, whenever you got back and it was just you and Nate and Solonier, did you want to do anything?
Yeah. She's gonna approach Solonier. Hey there, buddy. Been here all by yourself?
He's just sitting on his pallet, staring at the wall.
Well, I got something for you. She's going to take out a full bar of chocolate. I know it doesn't make everything right, but I always felt like I'd make things a little bit better. So, this is for you. Do with it whatever you want. I recommend eating it. It's what it's for, but, whatever you want. And she's just going to leave it in front of him.
It just sits there.
I'm not good at these things, but I want you to be better in some way. I don't know how. I want to help you. And that's all she says.
Okay. So I'd say it's probably about 3 o'clock in the afternoon when everybody gets back together at the apartment.
So we have a job, escorts and advisory roles to escort a train on a trip. 5 gold a day, 3 to 4 days total, maybe some overages if certain things were to happen. Get paid for dangerous events and delays. But, yeah.
We should probably also let everyone know why we're taking the job.
Yeah, we told them. It's just Orem.
Have we already told them that? I don't think we have.
I thought I did when we were talking about it earlier, but it's for Orem, so we can build the skin of the god being we were creating in Triton's lab.
So we're taking the job to get close, but we are actually going to rob the train.
Yes. Terrible business.
We'll likely be stopping some werewolf people who are going to heist the train as well.
Hmm? So yes, if you have any morals about this, then keep them to yourselves. We're trying to save the world.
No reaction from Nate?
No reaction from anybody, really.
All right.
Talah's just sitting by Solonier.
She's listening, but that's about it.
Sorry, it's still
And-
just a lot. Just let's go with whatever.
It is a lot, and we only have until tomorrow to decide.
Well, I've already signed us up. We're contractually obligated to show up.
Well, yes, I mean, we only have until tomorrow to decide whether we are going there to defend the train from these werewolves, or we're going there to actually, heist it.
We
Technically,
could do
you
both.
have 3 days to decide that. Because it's going to take 3 weeks, 3 days of traveling down the tracks, inspecting them before the maiden voyage. Yeah, because you're going to Burcoin by following the tracks down to inspect them. And then once the inspection's finished, you'll be there, and complimentary, you get a trip back.
Also, on an off-game note, my head is fucking killing me right now.
Take
We're
it
almost
off.
done. So, the important question here is, as you guys have finished having that conversation and you kind of start to, do the things you would do for the evening before heading out the next day, Gobs, it's getting pretty close to sundown.
Has to be done today. Are you gonna rob an old man?
The
Yes.
sun is getting low, big guy.
It's gotta be done now.
So,
And
And
as
I
we-
can't know about it, so you can't talk to me. You just gotta do it. Come
I
on,
know this is a bit of
do it.
an untoward thing to ask, but can I please have until next session to figure it out? I can't think right now.
we can definitely do that. So as Gobs is looking out the window at the setting sun, racked with the thought of, do I betray the trust in order to protect my friends and family? Or do I put us all at risk for the sake of keeping that trust? That's where we'll go ahead and end the session for this week, and we'll pick up there next week as we see exactly which one of Gob's choices she's going to pick before, as the DM, I inevitably screw you over regardless of what you do.
I'll once I've sort of straight-headed it, I'll message you with what I end up deciding, so you know before session.
Sure, not a problem. It'll be fun either way. But
Just so you know what to prepare for.
Oh yeah, I'm ready for either one. It's gonna be
And
great.
then I'm gonna do the opposite.
That's good. That's fine. I can deal with that too. But with that, everybody who stuck it out with us today, we appreciate you watching. As always, that's kind of the end, and we'll see you next time.
See ya.
Later.
Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye.